Testing one, two, three. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Music. All right. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. My name is Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. I am here between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time every day except, the weekends. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a fabulous rest of the day. I've got some technical issues, so please bear with me as I try to sort my crap out on my screen here. It's one of those deals where it's like, okay, here we go. And then, it's like, okay. There we go. Now I got it. Yay! Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. So, we're going to take this off now. And there we go. We're good to go. All right, guys. You know what? This is just not working for me. There we go. Now it's working for me. Anyway. So. There you go. All right, guys. Welcome, my stars. Welcome. I'm going to turn this up just a tiny bit. You gotta see it like that. Okay. So we're fixing things up. I want to welcome you all in. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, we're gonna get things started. Let's get things started. Let's end the fine light. It's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started? I think we'll get things started. Welcome in, your bestie. Can you hear me okay? Because I had microphone issues this morning, and I've been trying to fix them. I was trying to set up a new monitor so I can have like a chat box kind of a viewing thingy so I can look up and see you guys up there and stuff like that and have a full screen down here, but it's not exactly working the best right now, so trying to get the new things set up is not always the funnest part of the journey, but it is a part of the journey. So welcome in, your bestie. Nice to see you, sweetheart. I've been watching your streams. I've been watching a couple of the people who I've been helping out. Recently I kind of been dealing with something myself. I hurt somebody online who's was one of my good friends here online. I made her extremely mad at me. I've got to leave the whole situation alone. But I don't always pick up on things like that. I do have issues, guys. I have some social issues and social cues that I don't always pick up on sometimes. So, when people are making assumptions that, and I have, I have some things that I'm working on too, that I don't always get things sometimes. So, I make the same mistake sometimes over and over and over again, just like I tell you guys, I do it too. So, it's not like, I'm king shit of the world here, okay? So, but I try to support my people, and I want you to know, okay? If you think I'm mad at you, I'm not. Just message me and let me know why you think I'm mad at you. I'd rather us talk about it and get things out of the air and come clean with everything so we can all start fresh from scratch. So if there is ever an issue, guys, that you guys need to tell me about, it's okay to tell me that. Yeah, I know I didn't mean it, but that's not the point. Okay, the point is sometimes I can't leave things alone. The point is I'm learning how to do that. Just like, I'm telling a lot of, things is, and I try to be a very communicative issues. But sometimes I'm too communicative. Sometimes I don't know when not to be communicative. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I got a new setup now. I've got a stream deck that's helping me out. I can switch scenes easier now. Watch. Yep. Here we go. That was just to prove a point there. So I can, switch scenes better now and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. And, like you said, communication is key. Like I keep telling everybody, that when they come here, I am never going to say I wouldn't support you. You need help with money. If I have the wherewithal to do it, I will try my best to help you. People in my chat will try their best to help you. There will come a point where we say we can't help you. But you know what? It's okay. And you know what? I'm here to do my thing. And the reading I got from a couple of people the last couple of days have kind of helped me figure my shit out. So you don't think this reader goes sees other readers. Even if they're baby readers, I actually like to believe in the baby readers better than the more experienced readers, because they don't know what they're doing and they're going direct from source to you. So, they haven't made up their mind what it all means yet. So it's kind of like a child, when you first learn something, it's like, ah. So, Tansy, what are your numbers today? All right, see, I didn't even have time to light my candle or nothing. Let's get the energy going here. There we go. Now we got the energy going. I didn't really have time to meditate today. So you're my first one here. They're telling me I'm ready. So as long as they say I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to go up a little bit more. 5 and 6. And we have another God. We have a God card for you today, Tans. And here we go. And there we go. And 8th card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what the universe has to tell you. Usually when I start doing this, that's when things start to kick in for me. And, it's through the reading process that it's hard for another person who doesn't do what I do understand. It's like answering a phone call and you finally get connection. I know it's kind of like you don't understand a little bit about that, some people, guys, but what the universe wants Tansy to know is an important thing we need to understand as well. Give me a second. I'm sorry about this. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I had to. And I had to grab my coffee. I have to grab all of this fun stuff, get the warmer back up and running. It's all madhouse. It's a madhouse, I tell you. Madhouse. Somewhere around here. Let's get into your reading, though, okay, Tans? So, Tans, what the universe wants to share with you. This is your time to start to gather the ingredients to what you would like to start to do right now in life. You know that you are starting to put things together, and the more like it's time to add this to the recipe, it's time to add this to the recipe, and you're doing it in the time that's right for you. You're tasting along the way, making sure you like how it goes, and that's important for you to start doing this time anyway, because it is your time to separate what you do want and don't want in the thing that you are creating in life and on stream as well. It's okay to remind yourself to follow the dream. The Willow card is all about following your dreams and your intuitions. That inner voice inside of yourself telling you it's going to be okay. You know my Willow Tree story. Well, I'm going to tell it again. You know what? I had the worst day of my life when I was an 8-year-old boy. I ran away from home, ran up to a place where I found this willow tree in the distance. Under that willow tree, I heard one simple message. It's going to be okay. And after that, or before that, I'm not quite sure when I heard the words, but I had a very special dream that told me what I would become someday. I had to believe in that with my whole heart. And I sit here today being the person I am today because of that dream. Now, I had to take that dream and I had to manifest it into my life. They didn't do it for me, folks. They just gave me signposts to say, hey, here's a key little point in your life you might want to pay attention to. Pay attention. It's going to be okay. So that's kind of what I feel like the universe wants you to know right now, Tans, is that you need to kind of accept that things are going to be okay. Sometimes things aren't going to go exactly the way you want them to go, but they are going the way they are supposed to go. This is going to help you ignite that future, this catalyst you are starting to make. It may not seem like it, but all the stuff that you don't think is working for you right now is actually helping you build up that momentum to strike against that grain again and ignite that path to what you do want. Because you will want to put that power somewhere more powerful. You want to take that matchstick after you've got done lighting it and put it into your soul. You know, this is a representation of soul, and I'm adding the light to the soul. And igniting your path is saying, hey, I am ready to do this. Ignite. Now I'm going to make this dream burn as long as I can. It's time to celebrate that which we have already achieved and are still achieving. This cauldron is the soup pot you are adding these ingredients into. This is where they are letting you know that as you are tasting, this tastes okay. This is going to be the way I want it to be. Tasting. Now I'm going to be ready to eat my meal and consume it. But you know what? It needs a little bit more heat to it before. And I'm talking about warmth. I'm talking about energy, and stuff like that. It's time to celebrate those times where you can get around people in your community, in your friend circle, in your IRL circle. Whatever circle works for you, it doesn't matter. It's time to celebrate the journey that you have been on up to this point and celebrate that you are currently going towards that which you want in life the most. And that's basically your reading for today, Tans. Tell me how I did. And I do have a God card for you. Since butt kick mode is not enabled, do you want your God card today? So I kind of feel like this is your butt kick moment here, okay? Okay. So Tans, what they're worried about is you be as much growth as you are coming. You're starting to build up that little bit of that defensive posture, worried about the hurt coming to hurt you because so many good things or so many things are changing in a new, different way, and you like some of these things and don't want to slip back into the old bad crap that you used to be in. The only way for you to do that is to melt that icy exterior and start to allow some of that water to go down into that soil so that you can eventually soak that all up with all of the nutrients you do need in life. So I don't know if you've been kind of feeling like, a little bit more like you have to protect everything a lot lately, or you feel like you have to be kind of, guarded or reserved in some way. I think that this is more hurting you than helping you right now. It's kind of holding you back a little bit. Just some friendly advice from your higher power there. So that's where we're at today, guys. Oh. I do have the brass monkey full of green here. Yeah, it's story time. Yeah, it's story time indeed. What story do I think would help you today? Give me a second to think about it there, Tans. I got a good one for you. I just got to reach into the vault here and think of what you really need to hear. I'm going to tell you about the first time I found my power. I'm going to talk to you guys, and welcome in, Mr. Savage. I was going to go to story time here, but would you like story time or reading first? I'll do, which one do you want first, guys? Would you like a story first or a reading first? Oh, you can wait. Okay, Savage. After Savage's reading, we'll do story time. So, Savage, whenever you're ready, throw me your numbers. I know you know how that works here. So come on in, and sorry about this. God damn it. Spring is not the best time for me. I get a lot of nasally thingies here, and since we're kind of having a mixture of spring, winter here. All right, Savage, this is your first official call. Please let me know you're in chat, ready to rock and roll. When things don't work the way they're supposed to, and you have to use other things to use it to type up other things that you weren't supposed to be taping up in the first place, but you're taping it up anyway. I'm just waiting for you, my brother. So if you feel like I'm ignoring you, I'm really not. I'm trying to fix the old crap on the wall crappy thingy. Okay. Alright, that's going to have to be good for now. Alright, we're waiting for Mr. Savage's numbers. And what do you want to know today? Just a general reading? I see your numbers now. This is purely for medicinal reasons. Alright, here we go with your 8 shuffles here, my friend. And then it will be story time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, and 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26. So, fudged it up a bit. Well, maybe you did, or maybe this is time for communication. Let's see what the cards have to tell you about this whole situation. Yeah, I kind of think this is what it's more about than anything. So, love reading for you, okay? And we do have a God card. We have one God card as well. So, it seems like it's decision time. You got the weight path in the past. So usually when people get this card in the past, it's time to take some time to think about what was just happened in their life and how they want to proceed from this step forward. We all make mistakes, my friend. Are you going to let one mistake ruin the best love of your life? Or are you going to learn how to work with your partner and learn how to communicate and work together as that team? That's what we're being tasked with now. It's whether or not we can take two different worlds together. We need to stop working it as a I need to do this and you need to do this. We need to do this. You can fudge a lot of things up unless you cheated. Then I have no more words for you other than you got what you deserve. And I know that's not what it is. It's more of the piss or get off the pot kind of time. Either you got to put your whole heart in it or you got to not put your whole heart in it. You can't half-ass this one, my friend. It's all about you saying, I'm ready to make a choice. Easy path, hard path, unseen path. Hell, if I need to go back and look at my past again to make sure I don't make any more dumb shit decisions, great. That's what I need to do. But the thing you have to start to remind yourself of is you keep putting on this defensive cloak of keep away from me kind of armor because you're so afraid of the hurt, so afraid of the I don't knows, the what's going to happen next, the unknown possibilities that could possibly come your way. Unknown, okay. But this usually means put your cloak of armor back on. But sometimes we protect ourselves way too much. This I need to protect myself cloak is the thing that's closest to us. It's an icy ass freaking kind of a little shield you got there. It's time to warm that bad bitch up and start to bring that positivity back in again. Start to see the positive side of it. Work through what issues we are having. That's how we build up communication. It's going to show you're listening, trusting, and also we're going to do this as a team, not just as one person. Now, things are fixable, my friend. I think they are. You just have to stop trying to be that kind of person who keeps putting that barrier up around people and not letting the good stuff get in. These ice pellets that you keep worrying about, you're being so defensive that the good stuff can't get in either. You have to get out of your own way. The searching card always pops up when we keep trying to push up that big ass rock up a big ass hill that we've been doing for years and years and years. We think, oh, if I can get past this shit, I will be so much better of a person. When what we really need to do is go, fuck that shit. I don't need to work on this anymore. I'm going to go live my life. If they don't like it, tough shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a deal. I need to get out of my own way so that that boulder can fall down behind me and roll all the way back down to a place it won't do anybody any harm anymore, down into the ravine that so conveniently has been there for you all this time. But that's how you're getting in your way. You're assuming something. And you have to give her time. You were straightforward, right? It's a new beginning. So, imagine this was you. Some person that you thought didn't even know about came up to you or said something to you very straightforward, in your face kind of a moment. Are you taking that moment to digest that moment and go, holy crap, is this really happening? Or, oh my God, is this really happening? There are billions of things we can go through. Give it some time. See if she responds back. If she doesn't respond back, then it wasn't meant to be. But you are just beginning this path before we even get started in the I don't think this is going to happen portion of the game show you keep playing here. And the only thing you can do to fudge it up is not try. You tried. Now we have to wait for a response. Response can take as long as it needs to take. Don't push the issue. Let her come to you. If she ignores you for a long period of time, give yourself a time limit. I'm only going to wait a month for a response. I'm only going to wait another week for a response. After that, I have to move forward. If it ever comes back to me again to tell me what I need to know, well then okay. There is a message from your higher power trying to tell you something else you might need to know today as well on top of the reading I just gave you. This may be the answer you're looking for. Do you want to see your God card today? You have a one God card message. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have a smoke, and then we're going to have story time. So as Tansy gets back. All right. Do you... The world and the universe has said this is exactly what you need to do, and here I want you to listen up. You're about to embark on an unseen path. What does that mean? Make a plan. Allow yourself to give yourself steps. Okay, she responded, and here's a little bit more information. Now I have to kind of give it that time, like I said, but I still want to be committed to this idea that I have a goal of someday being in a relationship with this person, but it needs to come in stages, right? So we're going to mix both a hard path and an easy path together and start to get past the thing we're really afraid of, which is rejection, which is her not saying, I want you. We're trying to get past that, and that's what we really have to cut through in order to feel like we are worthy of such a person in the first place. And that's where our journey truly begins, is that self, I am worthy of this person. Stop questioning it. Let it become what it will be. It will be your love story someday if you just let it happen and allow that unseen path to unfold before you, risking it all, taking a chance. Hey, if it doesn't work out, what happens next? It means it's time to reset and ask myself, was this just a lesson to teach me what I really don't want in that kind of a person? I'm looking at this person as my quote-unquote happy here, and then I'm going to move to this next step going, that didn't make me as happy as I thought it would. This next one, though, look, they don't do that. I'm communicating with them in a better way. It could mean that it's time to move on to as well. But it's up to you to decide what your unseen path is yet to become. And I think it's about you facing that fear and allowing yourself to just go with the flow is a hard thing. So try to do that. Go with the flow a little bit more. And, pretty girl doesn't respond back to you. Okay, is it the end of the world? Well, maybe a tiny bit. Your world ended for 5 whole seconds and the world will keep continuing to spin, but brings me to story time. You're back just in time, your bestie, for story time. So, I wanted to tell you about the story I first found my power, what I call the power in me. I have, when I finally realized my gifts were a power, when I finally realized my self-esteem and the person I was a power. First time I said to myself, I have the power, stuff like that. So we're going to kind of go back a tiny bit. So I was, like I said, the first time I ever found the 5 paths, and it kind of goes back to finding the 5 paths for the first time. Before I even found that message, that lesson, the 5 paths, there was that witch's tower. It was the first time I ever explored this park ever. So my first experience is, okay, now to kind of explain to you a tiny bit of the terrain here, because it's important for you to understand that the terrain itself had something to do with the journey where I was kind of going to. So I'm basically down in this little valley over here, okay? And the park is actually up on a hill, and right before here, like right where the cars are starting, there's like a railroad tracks right here. So I'm walking from my home all the way up this little deer path of a hill, up this big ass hill, getting to the top where there's railroad tracks basically running like this here. I have to cross said railroad tracks to the other side where the park is at. I didn't know that this was it. I'm an explorer. I like to go explore. So here I am, boom, 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 over the railroad tracks, and I start exploring and hop onto this one little path on here. And I'm like, okay, now we're going to go down the normal path that has been provided by the park itself. Doody. The important part about the hill part is that in that morning I was feeling very, very self-destructive, very, very in my head, very, I don't know what to do with my life. What is my destiny? Why am I here? Why am I supposed to be doing all of this? Why do I have to go through all of this shit in my life? Kind of crap talk we all have in ourselves. I bet there's not a single person out there who hasn't had that happen at least once in their life, at least once in their life. I'm not going to say everyone's had it happen as much as I have, but I bet everyone has. And on my way up that hill, climbing that hard path for the first time, not realizing that's what I would call it someday. I was upset. I was mad. I was angry at the world. I wanted to get away. We moved to another new place, and I wasn't sure I was going to like it there because it was something out of my comfort zone. It was back to a more rural area again when I was starting to think of maybe I don't want to be in rural anymore. I've been a rural kid my whole life. I want something a little bit more exciting, yada, yada, yada. That would come later, however. And then climbing that hill was me expressing my self-confidence in myself because I was determined to find out what was up on the hill. For whatever reason, my intuition said, go this way. And I start walking up that hill and get to those railroad tracks. And I actually pause there for a moment and ask myself, if a train were to come right now and I could step in front of it and that could be the end. I had that thought on those railroad tracks. And I looked up and down those railroad tracks and remembered the movie Stand By Me when the little kid is running down the little railroad tracks trying to escape the train. Okay, I actually had this experience, but that was a little bit further in the journey of Josh. Back to the story at hand, I get up to that path where the park is now. I start to walk this path, and as I get to the start of this path, I go, look at what I've just overcome to get here. Look at this beautiful park. It was a beautiful spring day. Flowers were blooming everywhere. Birds were chirping. It was a quiet spot in the middle of two major cities, and it felt like it was its own oasis away from everything. And I start asking myself, why am I here? What is my destiny? What do I need to do with everything that's going on? And that little voice that keeps telling me it's going to be okay pops in my head and tells me to keep walking. I get to that little tower part, that moss-covered little... it's really not anything more than a 4-H park display of keeping a little bit of some people going out to the park and actually enjoying the park if it rains or snows or whatever, and still enjoy under a place where it's not so snowy and blah 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 blah. But I get to about I would say if the witch's tower is the red thingy, right? And I get to about where I can barely see what's coming up. I start feeling this energy start to build within me, and I start to ask myself, when does it start? When does this new beginning start? I've always been about new beginnings. I've always been about finding my power, finding my path. All of this stuff at this time is going through my head. And as I start to walk up and start to see the beginnings of that little place, I start saying to myself, now isn't that beautiful? I went from a place I hated, overcoming something I wasn't sure I was going to get to and what I was going to find, which I hadn't done a whole lot of in the past, but I was in the woods kind of a kid, so it wasn't like I couldn't go into a woods anywhere I could find a woods and go explore. That was me, okay? But then I got to the top of the hill realizing I made it through that struggle to get to this place of beauty, and as I start to enter that little witch's tower, the coffee mugs, the trip tower, because that's what I felt like when I got into that little thing. I stepped into the center of the witch's tower that I call right now. You know that card? It would have been amazing if I could have just pulled that out, but okay, the universe says you got to search for it today. Okay. Yeah. Look, honey, we were together today in a deck. I found it. Okay, so it took me a while then. All right, I had to grab the card real quick here. I want to read what Savage said real quick here. By the way, you said world ended for 5 seconds. Well, it's not. I just skipped a step. She's still loving me, calling me her Dobby. Long story short, is a name I gave her based on a real about nicknames of a short girlfriend. Oh, so she turned it around on your ass and gave you the nickname of Dobby, huh? Oh, okay, I thought I liked that. Back to story time, okay? So I approached this place for the very first time. I step in. I step into the center of this, right? And it's like the universe just opens a fucking major door at that moment. It's like it's like when you're a little kid and you're rubbing your feet across the on the carpet and you accidentally shock somebody for the first time and you hear the zzz sound and you're like, it shocks you and shocks them and you're like, hey, that's fun. That's the kind of a feeling I got when I stepped into the center of that. It was that giggly little electronic pulsing feeling, and it was like all of my psychic intuitions would awaken. It was my, I quote unquote call it awakening moment as far as starting my journey to being this person today. That's where I believe it started, was on that day, because that was the day I decided to claim my power, dun 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 dun, and take a step forward onto a new path. So you see, that's why this card means that, because it means going to that place of power, claiming it, saying, universe, I'm going to make the thing I saw in my head when I was 8 years old come true. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how long it's going to take to do it, but eventually I will do it. And boom, here I am all this time later saying, oh, look, I did it. You know what I'm saying? But it was that moment that I said I had the power, that I claimed my power and told the universe what I expected it to give me someday. Does that mean I got it right away? Hell the fuck no, it didn't mean I got it right away. It just meant I started the process towards getting to what it would be my epic journey towards, because I needed to go through all of that other stuff in order to become the person I saw in my dream. Without that other stuff, I am not the person I am today. So, when I talk about claiming your power, and then after a while, of sitting here meditating and thinking about what that all means, I realize I have to go home because, it's getting late, and I have to start to go back home and take this power with me. Okay? And so was born the Thunderbolt symbol. Okay, I don't get to see this one very often, but and I know it's kind of a bad thingy, but it's basically the superhero Thunderbolt tattoo that recognizes I wanted to be a hero, not a villain. That is my power symbol. That is my everything. It was the very first tattoo I ever got on my body. Although I've had it done 4 different times to touch it up, it didn't look that good before. The first time I got it done, the tattoo artist, unfortunately, forgot to advise me to do one very simple thing, and I did it too much, and I caused the tattoo to degrade. I had to wait a full fucking year and a half before I could get it re-tattooed again, which he did do for free, because he did feel bad that it did that. So then it did look good for a while, but then after years and years and years of me wearing shirtless t-shirts and having the sun hitting it, and it's kind of fading a little bit, so I went and got it redone for the last and final time, which it looks like what it looks like right about now with the whole Celtic knot stuff, and kind of corrected it because it kind of looked like a swastika symbol, but it's meant to be that because the swastika is not a bad symbol itself, okay? It's been put out there as that negative symbol, but it's a symbol of power and achievement, not necessarily, a power of overcoming and overpowering somebody. It's power with, not power over. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little story of how I first found the power and how I claimed my power for the very first time, guys. And it was a process. It was losing that power, regaining that power, trying to find ways to re-empower, trying to find ways to overcome. I did a lot of self-empowerment from the years of like about 25 to about 35. I did a lot of self-empowerment, self-love, self-improvement, self-kind of spells. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to make myself heal and become a better person. I knew another person wasn't going to fix me. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me see what you said, Mr. Savage. Yeah, I meant she still loves I calling her Dobby. The step I skipped was just me sending a real out about marrying first. I don't know why I did something worse because we barely even know each other for a few months. I get it. You kind of said that. You never know. One day that might be the quote unquote moment. So give it time. Don't push it. Don't say anything else. Let it be what it was. It was a moment. One day you can go. Remember when I asked you, Dobby, to marry me, and it was like very bad timing, and we just got to know each other kind of a deal? I knew then. I knew then one day I would. And when you finally do get down on a knee, or she gets down on a knee to ask you, well, we'll see how it goes. We still got to work on the getting together and having a better doing more stuff together first, because we haven't even begun the journey. So let's go experience life a little bit more before we get down on a knee. I did do that to a girl once. I felt so connected to this girl. I felt so much like she could be the one that it was like the second to third date, and I said, "Would you marry me?" I just and it kind of spooked her, so she kind of ran away after that. I was like, I meant it in a good way, like I could see myself marrying you someday, kind of a deal, not right now, kind of a deal. Let's not go to a church and get married. This isn't Vegas. I'm not meeting you in the casino, having the best night of my life, and going, let's get married, because we're drunk and high off of our ass. Okay? Look at all other people. I don't understand what this does. I don't think I need that, so I'm going to delete that. I'm looking at Damn, I want some now. What, coffee? Or what? What do you want now? What does Tansy want now, huh? Oh, I'll be posting pictures of my setup later in the Discord. I'll put it in the sharing stuff section. If you guys want to share your setups or something, if you guys got one of my merchandise items or something like that, there's sections in the Discord to do all of that, guys. So, you know, don't be afraid. I'm okay with you guys promoting yourself here. It's okay to do that. I am not that. Um. Ooh, this is maybe a good thing. Application or file. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Yep. Okay, I can't do any more green for a little bit. I'm starting to get too toasty. Give me a second. I hope that didn't end my stream when I did that. I accidentally pressed the lock button on my screen, so I'm sorry about that. All right. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know I didn't disappear on your asses. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out my setup and where I'm going to put everything and stuff like that. I have to research how to add. I have to get another cord now for my from my Mac to my PC so that I can actually use it as a second monitor. So now the brass monkeys will be. I don't know if that's exactly what I want though, isn't that? Yeah. See, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, you know. Okay, I'm testing something out. Testing. Nope, that I have to set this up here. Yeah. I was trying to think of what to call it, this thing here. Okay, just call it welcome. You know what? Maybe, no, 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 no. Maybe I do it like this. Yeah, it's not even picking this up. I don't know what's going on here, but oh well. My new microphone I just bought is not working now. Okay, proof that it works. Like I said, I'll have to figure it out later. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to update all of my alerts and stuff like that too, and I have to do that still today. Blah blah blah. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here or right here. I don't hear a damn thing. Okay, that's not working, so we're going to delete that. That looks like it could be Yep. Nope. Nope. That's what I want to do right there. Thank you for joining the reading. Just click, huh? Can hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? I can hear you. Okay, Evie can hear me. Like I said, I was okay. I'm audible. Woohoo! Yay! I'm back. I was trying to fix something here and trying to do something so that I could, so if I ever do need to do a marker on stream, I can go marker. I don't think I need this. Anyway, do. Yeah. Okay, we'll see how that works, I guess. Sometimes you have to test. Ooh, okay. Nope. I know what we're gonna do. Where's text? Text. Hey, there we go. That works. That's a good one. Okay, let's see here. What do I want? That looks like a good one here. I like that. So that one or this one? Which one? Nope, I like this one. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, now I know how to do that. That's awesome. Yay, got that. We need one more thing here. We need to go. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Yes. Gotta try it first. Okay. I know I'm kind of not doing anything here, guys. I'm trying to set some things up while I'm slow. Might as well, right? So what I'm doing right now, while you're watching me going, is I'm setting up my stream deck a little bit and trying to decide if there's something else I want on here. Because this current thing I'm doing right now. Yeah, there you go. Hey, some good chocolate always helps with easing any and all things there. So you go right ahead and get your chocolate on, okay? Just remember, time is the only thing that can truly help you here. I had to learn this lesson the hard way, guys. Just don't worry. I have to learn lessons too in life. Sometimes I don't always do things right. Okay. No, no. Ooh, here we go. That's something I should do. Clip. What would be a good clip? Clip, clip, clip. Boom. Game over. Game over. Oh. you. Oh, thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a bit, so yeah, I reached 500 followers. I got mad fucking love that day. I spread a lot of mad fucking love that day. Ask Lightseeker how that went for him. He got the ultimate. We gave away a really cool prize pack. He turned around and gave it to somebody else. Gave it to charity, actually, so you had a charitable donation in his name because that's what he wanted to do with it. Till that works again, I'm going to have to wait to see how I get that to work again. Because my microphone is not working correctly, and it's pissing me off. It should be recognizing it, and it's not recognizing it. So that's why I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So, who knows? We'll have to figure it out after stream, won't we, guys? Because it was working before. Oh, do I have it on mute or something like that? Testing 1, 2, 3. You're not even recognizing this. It's plugged in. Whatever. It's not important. I gotta turn my light back on now. Light's on. There we go. Now I gotta go down a little cooler for you guys here. There we go. Oh, back to what we're just supposed to be doing here. We'll do all that other stuff later. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's going directly into the computer, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be showing up. I mean, is there something special about this specific plug here? Maybe I got it plugged in upside down or something, or this may come in useful someday. Oh, I don't know what to do, guys. Yep, anybody but you, right, buddy? Everybody's fault but yours. I love that. I just saw some news about Trump blaming everything he did on Putin. I'm like, you can't take responsibility for anything, can you, buddy? I don't care if you like him or don't like him. That's up to you. You guys decide whether you like him or don't like him. I'm not here to tell you who to believe in or like. Okay, that's not my job. You want to vote for Trump or like Trump? That's up to you. I'm just saying, wow, isn't that kind of fucking amazing there? Well, good. I mean, like I said, I know he does have some benefits. He's the wild card. He's the the person you don't the person you don't expect to see in office. That people often say we need that in office. We need that kind of leadership in office. So you know what? That's okay. That's what they believe that is needed for this country. I personally don't think what he's doing right now is doing him any favors. Personally, as far as on a personal note only, whether or not you like him as a president, that's on you. I didn't like him much as a president. That's my personal viewpoint. Only on judging on what he did during presidency. Okay, but and I believe all of the charges. I'm sorry, that's me. I believe the charges. I don't think he deserves to be president again, personally. But we'll have to wait to see what the courts decide, and we'll leave it up to that. So, you know, that's a good idea. Yeah, So, like I said, I'm not here to tell people who to vote for. That's not what it's not come support my favorite person. I don't know if Biden's any better than anybody else. What happened to the green? Oh, there. Found it. This is how much green I have right now, guys. This whole bag is cannabis. Wow, I'm telling you. I'm just reloading the brass monkey. Making sure she's all nice and clean. Gotta clean my lady out. Loading the brass monkey, and I'll do brass monkey hits for biddies. If you guys want to do brass monkey hits for biddies, usually it's brass monkey hit is 100 biddies per brass monkey hit. But you guys give me biddies of any amount, I'll hit the brass monkey. Although if you get more than 10 hits, it's going to be a 420 stream at that point. Okay. And I'm making myself a joint for later. You would say, why did you just put that tobacco in there? Because it's a mixture of tobacco and green already. So, because we cut our green with tobacco too, so we make it last a little bit longer as well. So, we might be heavy pot smokers, so we have to make it last a lot longer, and that's a lot of money there, right what I just showed you. So I'm not going to tell you how much money that is, but you get the idea. Okay. And we got the biddy, we got the brass monkey, we got the I don't need that. I need that. This is the one I want rather than that one. Okay. And now, not only do we have a brass monkey, we have a full joint ready to rock and roll as well. So we are full tilt kitty ready when we want to be here, guys. Anyway, we got that going. Ready to rock and roll. And now for the remainder. I never bought any gifts for anyone today, and I'm already buying her chocolate and giving her a quick in this February. Good. Well, you know what? That's when it matters. When you haven't done it for anybody else and you're starting to do it for somebody, anybody, just do it appropriately. Do it at a times like you said. This is an appropriate time. Buy chocolate. Maybe buy a single rose to go along with it. Saying, let's take our time. you know, and saying, I can't wait for our love story to unfold. Something that's, a little romantic, maybe Chinese cheesy, kind of hints that you made a stupid mistake, but still at the same time, making it a nice, light, happy kind of a feeling for the girl. Not a, oh, dear God, I need to run now kind of feeling to the girl. Okay? So do it appropriately. No stalker issues here. Oh, guys, do you like my new cup, by the way? My new Unknown Profit mug here. You can get in the merch store right now. You can get your very own merchandise store mug there. Now I'm going to warm my coffee up here because it's getting cold. And I'm going to fill my mug up so that we can just have coffee the rest of the time and turn the pot off. And we'll have coffee later if we need it. Okay, and now for the next act. Trying to make sure the weed doesn't go bad by sealing it correctly. The other one in curls. I was too quiet.
There's a fight coming. There's a fight coming.
This is how we survive.
Okay, Tan, see you later. I'm kind of slow today anyway, I guess, I will. Oh, here we go. Let's see who's on playing games today, huh? Oh, now I need to change my title, though. Alright, now that we got that taken care of. Yep, I know. Happy President's Day! Let's go. Let's get into this Be New Girls reading here. I didn't see you come in here real quick. Yo, give me a second. Let's do a cleansing shuffle first and foremost. What's coming for you? Nice clean cards off for bilingual. And happy President's Day to all of those out there. I didn't even know it was President's Day, honestly. Alright, here are your 10 shuffles. 10th card in, I see you, right? Give me a second to turn the music off here. You can, okay, give me a second. Why is this not? Alright, here we go. Sorry about that there. Alright, here we go. So 10 shuffles and the 10th card in. Here are your 10 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 5. Are you going to fall? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. You're getting one of them. And 10. And the 10th card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 10th card. 2 God card message for you today. Be New Girl. My beautiful Be New Girl. Alright, here we go. And 10 cards in have been shuffled. That was the 10th card in. Yada yada. I did count 10 cards, right? Be New Girl, did I count 10 cards or not? I'm having a really foggy day today with my memory. Okay, well, we're going to go with my intuition to say I did it. My intuition says, yes, you did. So that's what I'm going to go with. I already put these out. That's what we're going to go with. Let's just stick with that. Yep, exactly. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry, I didn't think you needed to see all of that. Okay. After this, I am going to take a bathroom break, guys. So, what is coming for you, or what is on its way for you? And happy President's Day to you too, as well. You know, and what's coming? It's a new beginning. A lot of people are going to start to feel it this next week coming here. This last week of February, these last couple of weeks are going to start to feel something coming for us all. It's going to be kind of a scary, surprising feeling inside. It's kind of like getting up on a roller coaster, getting to the tippy top and going, ah, and realizing you're on the fun ride. Okay, for those of us who aren't scared of roller coasters, okay? And then it's going to be about a new beginning for you as well. We're all going to get this opportunity to start where we would love to be able to start and where we would like ourselves to be. That's going to take a journey all on its own. So your journey, what's coming for you is this decision to start this new path, this new beginning, to come up out of the ground and enjoy right where you are right now, taking in the world's beautiful sunlight and positivity that you can take in, allowing your emotional rains to pour down upon your plant to feed you and make you grow through all of that wonder, joy, pain, sorrow, all the mixes in between. And then we gather up that life breath of that wonderful thing that we need to breathe in our lungs, and then we combine all those together and become that new path, a new journey. It's all about where we want to start to take our next journey. Sometimes we have to wait for a while and really consider the choices and decisions we are making in our life. What is the pro? What is the con? What does my logical mind say? What does my emotional heart mind say? What is all of this stuff combined mean to me? It's about taking some time to really take that moment of decision. That moment of decision where you get to start to say, it is time for me to stop waiting for the answers to come to me. What path gets me where I want to go? That's where we're at right now, Be New Girl, is you're at that crossroads again, asking yourself, hey, where do I want to go now? You know, where is the next journey begin for me, right? Why am I on this waiting path? Because now is the time to take that silver platter that's being presented to you and take all of it with you along whichever path you so choose to go down next. Acceptance is where you're going to start going towards. Moving towards that acceptance part. We all want to feel like we're accepted in this world, but feeling that acceptance inside of ourselves at first, when we first begin to feel this thing of accepting ourselves for all of that which we are, it's a new, different feeling. So it's kind of scary a tiny bit. We're not quite sure if this is who we want to be. We question it constantly. But then again, we say, no, you know what? Fuck questioning it. This is who I am. And poof, now acceptance is born. It's all about what we're going to be throwing away we don't need, but it's still going to serve us a purpose. So maybe it's some small anxiety we need to get over. Maybe it's a doubt or a fear we need to get over. Maybe it's a bad habit. Maybe it's blah, 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 blah. We take these scraps from our table, we put them in the compost pile, and guess what we have now? We have fertilizer for our plant. So going through all of these stages of learning how to go on a new path, you're making fertilizer for your own journey by just accepting yourself where you are, by taking some time to make some decisions and choices of what you need to get rid of to become something better in the future. What are you going to use your most negative attributes as your power, Or are you going to use, all of that stuff? Are you going to let all of this stuff compose together and turn and manifest and turn into something more better? That's basically what your cards are saying for that one there. God card time. Monkey time. Trying to be respectful of another streamer right now, and I'm kind of getting in the way a little bit. Let's open up these cards for you, okay? Yep. What do we need to hear there, Be-New Girl? Trying to start to tell you. Been trying to tell you for a long, long time, Be-New Girl. They've got your back. They're not going to let you fail. They're not going to lead you down the wrong path. They're not going to lead you down the wrong journey. You need to stop questioning everything and maybe start to trust that inner guide inside of you, the voices that are telling you exactly which way you need to be going right now, and they're telling you to make good, positive decisions, good, positive choices in your life. Why would you not want to listen to these people? They're giving you all of the power that you need to start to wield the kind of life you want in your life. It's like God saying, here, I'm going to give you the power to make life be whatever you want it to be. Poof. All you've got to do is believe it. That's all I'm asking you to do is believe it. Get yourself around more positively minded people who can allow you to believe in that power again. Believe in that positivity that we can start to draw in all that which will be good in your life. So, bask in the sun and listen to yourself because you have the power. There you go. That's your message for today, Be-New Girl. Any other questions today? And if you do, just tell me you have another question, and I'll get you your answer as much as I can. Okay, gonna put my coffee mug somewhere else here. Take my coffee. See, I have a heater that I keep my coffee heated in, my heated mug there, or insulated mug there. What the hell? Come on now. Yep. I'm ready for the next one. How about that? Let's put the music back on. Ten and six? Okay. Do you want me to do a cleansing shuffle? Cleansing shuffle, yes or no, is the only thing I want to know. Or do you want me just to do 10 shuffles from here? Cleansing shuffle it is. 1, 2, then cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Cleansy, 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 cleansing, cleansing, cleansy, 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 no power. Alright, here are your 10 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Jesus, 8, 9, 10. 6 card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we go with the 6th card. So, on the interview thingy, I really think you're going to hear back soon, but I don't know what's going on here. Are you sure that they've got the right contact information for you? Because the crystallized card is saying you're protecting yourself from getting the answer you don't want. So have you inadvertent? Okay, just double checking on that, because the crystallized card means you're putting out this defensive nature still, and that you're kind of feeling like you have to protect yourself from the I'm not going to get this job kind of a feeling, So where do I take that from? Any way of what the interview is calling, and that means right now I'm not quite sure about calling you. That's kind of the way I would take that card. I want to know that it's going to be okay, though, that this call may not come the way you expect it, but it's going to be okay. The dream that you want to have is being fulfilled. It's just going about it in a really weird way of doing it. It's about you igniting your future and putting yourself and your energy into what you truly want to have happen. So you want this to call back. Have you done your call back? And they have your email and your thank you and all of that stuff. And we've done the checkup stuff. So we've done the igniting stuff. We've done all of this stuff. Now all we can do is wait to see if we want to be added to their soup. So they're still in decision mode. From what I'm feeling here, it's still kind of like they're still making a decision. They haven't even gotten to making a decision yet. They've still got a couple more people to interview, I think. And then they're going to be closing the interviews and making a decision from that batch. That's kind of what I feel like. It feels like they're trying to protect themselves from hiring the wrong person because they've been burned a couple of times. So they're trying to really make sure they hire the right person this time by making sure they get the right mix of people together. Because it's not like they're just hiring one person here. They're hiring for a specific reason and preparing themselves and getting themselves ready for what they want to start to make in their company. So that's the way I'm taking it, is they're taking time to make decisions and choices. So I'm sorry to say, now it feels like 50-50 chance of you getting this job. And that's kind of sad to say, but it's a coin toss at this race. Thank you, Meryl, for following. Guys, I do truly have to go take a bathroom break here. I will be right back. All right. I'm back, guys. Thank you for your patience. I love this Stream Deck. See how easy I transitioned there? Now all I gotta do is press a button to transition. It's beautiful. So there we go. All right, Meryl, thank you for your patience. When you're back in here, guys, let me know, because I just took a break there. So, Meryl, if you're here, please let me know. Sorry about that. I had to get going on a bathroom break there real quick as I had a new person join in for the first time. Or it said first time chatter or something like that, or new follower at least, or something like that. I'm going to shut my door so I don't wake the wifey any more than I already have. All right, it's your turn, Meryl. This is your first official call for Meryl. First official call for Meryl. We'll take a little bit of a smoky break here, and good. Now just do a little bit more of a. Let's think about what we're gonna do before we do it to make sure we're all good on the plan. We're just gonna give this as a. You know what to do. I'm not going to sit here telling you what to do. I'm not the greatest at dating advice either. So, my dating career was not very auspicious. I had multiple girlfriends cheat on me, usually with my brother, who was a little bit more of the adventurous bad boy. I was the good boy. He was more of the bad boy. I was the one who felt he had to be more responsible with life. He's the one who said fuck being responsible, and that's kind of what got him into trouble. So. All right, Meryl, this is your second call. Second call for Meryl. Second call for Meryl. Yeah, exactly. Don't overthink it. Don't. All right, Meryl's back. Yeah, make it a private moment, okay? Make it a moment of you and her. Show her how much you really respect her and really admire, really all of that stuff. By pulling her aside in a private moment, you're giving it to her, not trying to get attention from everybody else. You're proving to her what it is. So let's get into seeing what Meryl has to say. I had a dream about holding a Japanese coin, having the name Mensuru, that translates to Mensuno, had a message on the coin in English, but I couldn't decipher it all the way. The only thing I remembered was the word saying God or something like that. Okay, so what is the question of the day there, Meryl? Do you want to know more about the dream? Because I do dream translations too as well. So it depends. Do you want a dream translation view on that? Or do you want the cards to help you with finding out more information about that? What is your pleasure today, my friend? So, first of all, we have to associate the Japanese coin with something you hold of value. Now, the reason it's Japanese is because something that you have that is a value of yours that feels still kind of foreign to you, something new you've gotten that has always been a part of you, but now it feels like it's something new and different. The name inscribed on it is kind of your power name. It's kind of the name that you've given yourself that must translate to something that you would have meaning in it. So, what does that name mean to you? What does that name have any significance in life? Is it a name you recognize right away? Have you done research to see if that name pops up on Google or anything like that? It means one. Okay, so one is a great name, but you're not just saying one. You're giving it a name. You're giving it power. So it could be your magical self reaching out to you. That's you reaching out to you, Meryl. Basically the reason you can't decipher what it says on one side of the coin or other is because you're still figuring out who that is. And the words saying God to you, when you can, the only words that you can remember is God, is I will become my highest self. I will become like the God I have worshipped in my mind, body, and soul. My highest power, myself, my God, the one I believe in the most is me, and then the one that the universe provides me to believe in, well, that comes along and says, all right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So basically the dream is basically telling you that you're accepting a new thing into your life. It feels a little bit foreign to you, but it's something that has significant meaning to you because you are giving yourself a name of power, giving yourself that power back, giving and donating it back. So you're taking the money, not giving the money. So and it says God because God is giving you a gift, and it's time to accept that gift. So maybe there's a gift coming for you as well, and that's going to help you feel more at one with self. That's the way I would translate that dream. And of course, depending on how you view the Japanese culture, on your own personal views on it, always think about what all of those meanings has to you in some way. Just the first thing that pops in your mind when I think about this first part of the dream. Japanese, what does that mean to me? Coin, what does that mean to me? The name, what does that mean to me? The way I gave, what does God mean to me? And the first thing that pops in your mind is probably the closest thing to the truth. So that's my DIY dream analysis for you. But if you still would like cards, we can do cards too on a different mission. Maybe there's something else you want to learn from that reading. A dream changed my life, guy. I'll tell you what, a dream changed my life. So if it means something positive to you, maybe it's time to start believing in the dream. What do you want? What are your numbers today? 1 through 10. How many times do you want me to shuffle the deck for you? Then pick a number 1 through 52. That's where the answers are in my deck. And do you want a general reading or just a question that you have? Please let me know. Okay? And I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle for you so you get a nice clean reading here. So we're cleaning the cards off here. All previous readings. And then we'll get to yours here in a second or two. You're going to have a jumper. I know you're. Alright, let's clean these cards. Alright, here are your 8 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, my friend Lone Wolf. 7, 8. And I need your second number there, Murrow. 1 through 52. How are you doing today, Lone Wolf? You have a 3 God card message as well. Happy President's Day to you too, Rabid Wombat. Rabid Wombat. I love that. Rabid Wombat. I'm not making fun of your name. I just find it kind of hilarious that I'm just thinking of a rabbit. So I just need Meryl's second numbers. Welcome in. Happy President's Day to all of those. Happy President's Day. May you like your leaders and hold them accountable for all those actions they might be doing wrong or right in this world. Yeah, it's meant to be funny. So, well, welcome on in, First Time Chatter. Welcome to the Unknown Prophet Daily Tarotings. We're in the middle of waiting for Meryl to give me numbers. Here's how it works here, guys, in case you're First Time Chatter. I ask you to pick some numbers here. I will ask you to pick numbers 1 through 10 for the amount of shuffles I will do for you. Then I will ask you to pick a second set of numbers 1 through 52. That's where the reading you are seeking will be in my deck. Then, if you have a question you would like to ask, make it as simple as possible so I don't go, what the hell are you trying to ask here? And then, honestly, if you have cards pop out of the deck, I'll let you know afterwards. So that's how it works here, guys. I'm doing great. I'm having the best, most positive month I've ever had in my goddamn life. That's what I'm having. All right, so 4 cards in for you. 1, 2, 3. And the 4th card is general reading for you today, or do we need some answers today? Let's see what the cards have to say. Cool. All right, general reading for you. That's what it would be. Okay, Mr. Savage, I'm reading this last message from you, and then I've got to get into doing another reading for somebody else, okay? All I've got to say is I wish you good luck on your journey and what you need to know. So here's what we go in here for now. We got a general reading for our friend Meryl. Sorry, I'm eating a tiny bit because blood sugar issues. Okay, guys? Well, see, there you go. I'm eating as we go, so I will eat every once in a while, but I just want to know that's why I'm munching a little bit here and there. And I'm a tiny bit. I had my brass monkey hit for my pain, so that means I have a little bit of cannabis in here, and it is kind of a make you want to have munchies kind of cannabis, okay? But let's get into Meryl's reading what they need to know, because they came here for a reason. And that reason is to finally realize, Meryl, that the cage you have been putting yourself in for a long time, the one that's felt comfortable, safe, and warm, and felt all nice and gooey and worrying and stuff that you've been used to your whole life, it's the cage you have put yourself in time and time again because it's just your safety spot. This is what we're used to. Prachi! Nice to see you. And that means time for you to realize that the cage you are in is broken down furniture. The windows are cracked. There's a breeze. The door doesn't even work anymore. The thing is that you have been living in, even though it feels comfortable, safe, and warm, is not doing you any favors. It is more of a cage than it is a home. And it's time for you to finally realize, Mara, that it's time to take that magic key you've had in your pocket the entire time, because the only one who put yourself in here was you. Put that damn key in, unlock that door, and walk out that magic door and say, I'm never going to put myself in that position ever again. I'm never going to be that thing ever again. I'm closing this cage door. I'm locking the fucker up. I'm throwing the key into the center of that cage, and I'm walking my merrily away. It's time to embrace the freedom that you are going to be getting now in life. It's really time to start to embrace that newfound freedom and start to embrace all of that which you are, all the goods, all the bads, all the ugly. It's time to set yourself free in the most profound way ever by saying, you know what? Fuck all those people who don't like me for who I am or don't like the way I do things or how I do it. I love me. End of story. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. I need to travel. I want to go do. I just saw what you wrote at the same time you said that. But it's time to embrace my path and embrace the people who are in my life and find that warm feeling inside of just finding new connection. I want to start to build this up so it becomes something that I can have in the future. That means I have to build up all of those ingredients that I need in my life. You know what you're doing right now there, Meryl? You're gathering the right kind of ingredients, the right kind of sugar in your life. The sweetest parts of your life happening right now, that goes into the mix. All those troubles and tribulations, that yeast that gets mixed in with that sugar to stir up those chemicals and get that chemical reaction working for you. That the yeast eats the sugar, creates fermentation. Well, you need something to fermentate it with. You also need your basic essentials of who you are, like hops and barley, that get that flavor in there. And then you got to add a tiny bit of maybe some spices and some other things that don't you really plan for in life, but come and add a really good flavor to who you are as a person as well. All comes together and has to start to fermentate together, and that means breaking it down into little tiny pieces until it is mush. And then you still have straining left to do. And that's where you're at right now, is that straining part. It's just allowing that liquid to go through the strainer so that you have the elixir of life that you've been waiting to drink, the life that you've been waiting to have. It's about finally finding the acceptance within yourself. That's what is coming. That is why thing is happening the way that things are happening. Because they want you to find this acceptance. They want you to find a place where you belong, where you feel like you're a part of. Jesus Christ, cat. Give me a second. Maybe he's having a breakdown. Oh, cats. But, yeah, well, they are, because that's what the God cards are about. We're going to get to those right now, okay? But that's kind of where you're heading towards, is getting to a place where you will feel more accepted, getting out of the place that you're in, is the cage that you're in right now. You're trying to find that place you're more accepted in. And that's maybe what's coming for you next, is that next place. What state? Depending on what... Okay, let me ask you a question. What kind of a person are you? What kind of political things do you like? What kind of a life do you want? Ask yourself those questions. If you like structure and government control, and you like people who are going to be doing more of the financial, more of the other blah, 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 you might want a more conservative state. If you want a more liberal state, that's more of the accepting of other people, more accepting of social standings, blah, 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 blah. You might want a more liberal state. So it really depends on, what we're talking about here, okay? Maybe this is the state you need to look for. I don't know. You have to start asking, hey, come to Minnesota. We're one of the most liberal states in the country here, and we're pretty accepting about pretty much anybody there. A lot of good laws, but still a lot of lies. We have a lot of work to go on, but we still have a lot of wonderful community, as long as you can do with all 4 seasons and snow. Lots and lots of snow. Okay? Then there you go. So, do you want to see your God cards today, Meryl? Well, let's sign up. Okay, so here's what they have to tell you today there, Meryl. You need to start to remind yourself that this may be the best, it may feel like the worst possible situation that you could possibly be in right now. Take it from someone who knows. The thing that you have to start to listen to and remind yourself of is that the willow tree is talking to you, because it dances on the wind, the voices of the gods, and they're trying to let you know that things are going to turn out to be okay. You have to start to believe that things are going to turn out exactly the way they're supposed to turn out, that the dream will be fulfilled because you will believe in the dream. So believe in the dream that you will become the person you saw saw out in a dream someday. That's what I did. I started believing in a dream. I believed in a man named Unison. He was a mythical figure that I made up. I became said Unison, moved past becoming said Unison, and became the unknown prophet because I did not need to be on the Unison anymore. I had to accept that the dream was coming true. It took a long time for it to happen, yes, but that was because of my own movement, my own change, my own growth. I can't let my fear stop me from experiencing life. You need to break that ice underneath that feet of yours, Marrow, and say, nope, I don't care if it's a little scary for me to do right now. I've got to try. Even if I fail, that means at least I did something today. I tried. I didn't just sit there waiting for things to happen. I went and tried it. It did or did not work out. Okay. But you have to start to turn your life around. Now, my brother's card is popping up in your deck because maybe you put yourself in your own damn situation in the first place. And you feel like you put yourself in a cage that you can't get out of. Hey, thank you very much for following, guys. Thank you very much, first-time chatters. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm finishing up this reading here. We're going to get to the Lone Wolf next, then Sarah, then Rabid Wombat. But it's about you reminding yourself that you have to use what's happened to you in your life, even though you might have done the worst possible thing you could do in this world. If you let that be your destiny, it will forever guide your destiny. You have to decide to take this new step by breathing in the fresh breath of air, the life's blood of your lungs, the deep breath of life. I am happy to be alive. I am happy to be free. I'm happy to have choice and decision back in my hands. I'm ready to share the emotions that are within me. I'm allowing myself the anger, the hate, all the stuff that I felt about what I have done with my life. I need to go through that so that I can turn it around and turn it from being my most negative attributes to my most positive attributes by breathing in that fresh new life and allowing myself to let go of all this emotional stuff I've bottled in. I changed my life around from being one of absolute negativity to trying to turn my life around to being one of more positivity. Will I know how this will find out somewhere in the future? What will this become? Because we're still working towards our destiny and towards our goals and dreams. So find that power within. But you are the only one who put yourself in this own situation here. It's not like someone came and took you to jail and said, you don't get to be out of here for 15 years because of what you've done wrong. Okay? So don't give me the bullshit. You're your own warden here. Unlock the cage you put yourself in and walk out. Smoky break. Nexty break. I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle for Lone Wolf. Hopefully that helped you today, Marrow. Hopefully that gave you some guidance, some hope, something to kind of look forward to. If I did nothing more than give you something to think about here, guys, that's what I'm here to do, is give you something to think about. Maybe shine a little bit of a path where you could go and where you can't go. You're the last one in line, so I'm glad that it helped. We've done a cleansing shuffle for Lone Wolf. So Lone Wolf, it's your turn. This is your first official call. Please throw me your numbers 1 through 10. How many times do you want me to shuffle this deck for you? And then 1 through 52, where are your answers in that deck? If cards pop out during my shuffle, those are your God cards. Other than that, we'll just let you know as we go along everything else. So it's your turn. 6 shuffles. Okay. 6 shuffles for Lone Wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 God card for you today. You have 1 God card. So whenever a card pops out of my deck like it just did, the universe or your higher power is reaching out to answer a question you've been saying, hey, can you please give me an answer to this question I've had recently? So they're saying, yep, here's your answer. Okay, we'll get to that after your general reading. So give me your second number here, 1 through 52. That's where the answers to this general reading begin. Unless you have another question you want to ask, put that in chat. Will I get more coffee? 2, you got it. Just a general reading, I'm assuming, right, Lone Wolf? Alright, here we go. 1, and the second card is now on top, right? Okay, here we go. So, what do we need to know for Lone Wolfie here? Good idea. Go get some coffee. Anybody else need some coffee here? Anybody else need some coffee? Here's the coffee mug. Here's the coffee. There you go. For all those who need some coffee this morning, there you go. There's your coffee right there. I gotta go get more filters later. I won't have any filters. General, you got it. I kind of thought it was going to be a general, but, you know. I think I have enough for one pot, half a pot. Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit of coffee started here for the second round of coffee. Ooh, it's already 11? Maybe I won't do coffee. Okay. Might have to close down. Alright, we're going to get back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. We'll get to that a little bit later if I feel up for more coffee. That explains why I'm hungry. It's almost 11 o'clock. Alright, here we go, guys. And into your reading, Lone Wolf, we go. Sorry it took me a little bit there. Just getting some coffee refreshed and stuff like that. So, you were not second in chat, but you were the second to redeem it. So, haha, good luck to you. Alright, here we go, though. What you need to know, Lone Wolf, a general idea of what you need to know. That means you were the second person into my chat and said, hi, I'm here. That's basically what that means. So, that's all that means. It's just a fun, hi, I made it first kind of competition between all of you guys, okay? So, let's get into Lone Wolf's reading because they came here for, a reading that they really needed. So, you ready there, Lone Wolf? So, Lone Wolf, recently, we've been kind of this closed-off person. We've been trying to protect ourselves from harm, and we've been hurt so much that we're tired of the harm. So we kind of build this ice block around ourselves to keep anything from getting in sometimes because we just don't want to feel much of anything. We are in that lull kind of a moment there. The world feels cold on the outside of our world. We feel like we can only see the world through 2 little holes that are carved in the ice. We only have so much breathing room for our mouth there as well to get that fresh breath of air. But we're trapped in this nice little ice block that we put ourselves in because we're trying to protect ourselves from the harm of this world. And all it's done for us is kept us cold, locked, and safe and worried that we don't know what could be on the outside. We sit in there and we think until we can't think no more and we say, fuck this shit, I need out of here, and take our golden hammer in our tight little hands and go boomy, 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 and start to smash that ice all the way till it cracks. And then you see the light start to pour into that ice cube. And that's what we're working on right now, is melting that ice away, letting some of that light and positivity back into our world, melting this ice cube so that we can provide the new growth we want to happen in our life, this new beginning we've been waiting for it to happen. We're melting this ice to provide it the water it needs to grow. Think about it. I need to let down my barrier in order to grow. I got a nose hair or something that's bothering me right here. Oh, sorry. Nose hair issues. There we go. I don't think I have issues anymore. So, it's about this new beginning. It's about you saying, today's the day I start anew. Today's the day I create the path and journey that I want on my path. I'm closing the queue officially right now. I've got 5 more readings in the queue now. So everybody after this after St. Paul will be St. Paul. If you want back in, you'll be the last one. Otherwise, I'll reopen it. Let me know if that's what you want to do or not. Give me a second. Okay. Do you want anybody else want a reading? Last call, last call. Okay, closing the queue. Okay, we're just closing the queue for anybody else after. So, redeem a posture check. Okay, there's your posture check. So, Lone Wolf, where are we going from here right now that we even recognize this new beginning stuff that we're starting to do here in life right now? We collect the energy of the sun. We allow that rain to shine down on us or ice to melt around us so we have that all-important nutrient things that we need in our life, letting our emotions finally be free enough to feed ourselves and allow ourselves to grow in the most beautiful ways possible. And then we've got to get back around that campfire again and start to burn away these things that are no longer needed in our lives. We know there are some things about ourselves we have to get rid of. It has to be time to burn them away, use them as fuel for our fire. I have self-doubt. I'm going to overcome my self-doubt by believing in myself. Log in a fire. We're going to go and now add not only a negative love burning away the I don't believe in myself, but still adding the I'm going to empower myself by saying that log is also going to allow me to believe in myself as well. So as you take both logs in the palm of your hands and take it. Okay, no problem. If I get to you and you're not answering immediately, I will do that, okay? I understand that you have things to do. I've got a big list today, but it just started to get a little bit busier in here, so. But it's time to listen to that inner guide within yourself. You know what? Your higher power is doing right now for you. They have got your back. No matter what God you believe in, they have your back. They are trying to give you all of that which you have prayed for, asked for blessings for, in your hand. All they're asking you to do is take what they're giving you and use it to your advantage. Because this magic that they've been giving you, and it is magic, is designed to help you move your life in the direction you want it to be moved in. And you need to stop looking at it as a curse and look at it as a blessing of learning how to overcome, or learning how to how to endure, or learn how to surpass, or learn how to whatever you need to work on currently. It's time to allow that lone wolf to find that pack so that they can allow them that time they need when they need it. So that is your general reading for today, Lone Wolf, and you do have a one God card message for you as well today. Do you want to see your God card? The thing they want. This is important. Sorry, I had to take it. A swallow. Get myself composed because it is time to start to take care of yourself, Lone Wolf. It's time to finally step up to the plate and really look at what you actually need in your life and start to tend back to self again. That physical self needs to be repaired. That mental self needs to be repaired. That spiritual self needs to be repaired. We need to gather all of that which we need to get by that fire and start to move those coals around. So physical, mental, and spiritual. Now start to focus those flames into the power source you will have within you. It will be the all-consuming ready power that you need. Once you focus that fire, because it's out of control right now, once you focus it, watch you go. It's time to take better care of self. You need a self-care day more than anyone needs a self-care day. Right now, I don't know what you need to do that help you relax or help you get out of your normal zone. You need to get out of your whole situation like cabin in the woods time, okay? you need to embrace the lone wolf for like a day. I mean, really, nobody, no noise, no nothing, no attachments, no nothing, just you and the call of the wild. Sarah, it's your turn. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. We all need that alone time from time to time. It doesn't seem like that's an important thing, guys, but every once in a while, you need to cut everything and everyone off and just go have a day for self. I mean, complete self. No phone, no way to get a hold of you. In case of emergency stuff only, okay? Seven and 3. You got it. Cleansing shuffle. Just a little bit more here for you. All right, here are your 7 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the third card is 1, 2, and the third card. What does your soul need right now? You have a one God card message that I know is going to kick your spiritual ass right now. Don't even question it. That is going to be the message you need the most from your higher power. I already can feel it. I don't know what's behind door number 1, but it's coming for you. What does your soul need right now? What does your soul need right now indeed? Your soul needs to learn how to embrace the good, the bads, the uglies, and everything in between. I know Okay, Jumo, hop in right now. Hop in. Do it now. I just opened it for you. Get in here. Okay, try rejoining now, Jumo. Try rejoining now. Jumos, one more time. I'm giving you to the count of 3 to join. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. I'm not taking another person. All right, getting back into your reading there, Sarah. It's time to embrace the good and the bads and the uglies and everything that is between of you. We've been fighting it for a while. We've been trying to get rid of something that is just who we are, a part of it, at least. Yes, we can move it. We can change it into something different. But for right now, we need to accept ourselves and embrace ourselves and love ourselves and this world for what it truly is. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mix of randomness and wonder that comes together in a very unique, wonderful way. That means we move from embracing ourselves and loving ourselves to accepting ourselves. Now, what kind of a message is it that your soul really needs to embrace yourself, but also accept that? Embracing yourself just means I love all of me. Accepting that you love all of you is a different story, okay? That means you look at this thing that you embrace and say, I love that part of me, and I know that I am going to just accept that that's who I am, and I'm proud of that. That's all that acceptance means, right? Now, I am proud of that acceptance within myself. But where do I take that acceptance? Now that I am, what your soul is needing is that embracing beautiful self back again, that acceptance self again, and this stop looking at every decision and every choice as if it could be the worst thing happening to you and start seeing it as the best thing that could happen to you. Because it is all about choice. It's all about that beautiful journey of dipping your hand into the unknown. Like you come here to get this reading from me, right, Sarah? You dip your hands into that jar, that unknown jar, and you say, which one of these pretty marbles will work out for me, yes or no? But you have to be determined about what kind of a path you want to lead. Maybe it's time to go honey badger on this stuff. I'm going to believe in myself so hard, I'm going to embrace myself for who I truly am right now, accept that, and I'm going to use that as my power going forward. I'm going to accept all of that which I love of myself, and it's going to triple my power source even more. I'm going to stop looking at every decision as a I don't know what to do and start making some choices and decisions and taking them into the palm of my hand and just going for it is the hard path in a nutshell. And that means I'm taking this dream and I'm going to keep going until I see the results of this thing. I got to the end of my path, worked or not worked, you have learned something. And that's kind of what your soul needs right now, is a little bit more of a more determined path when it comes to embracing yourself, accepting yourself, and stop sitting around waiting for the decisions and choices to come to you. But wait, there's more! And I know for sure, Sarah, this will kick your ass. I don't know what's behind door number 1, but it is something you definitely need to hear. I can't wait to see what's behind here. Hey, love, what's up, Elka? I'm good. Yep. I couldn't have said it better, Mom. I couldn't have said it better. Sarah, when I was an 8-year-old boy, the girl of my dreams was named Sarah. I thought I would fall in love with a woman named Sarah someday. I ended up falling in love with the name Beth, but at that time when a young boy, Sarah was it for me, okay? Ha ha, tee hee moment that will tie very nicely into what I'm going to tell you next. This is my mother's card in my deck. No, I closed the queue because I've got 5 people in line, and I'm supposed to be ending stream in a half an hour, so I'm actually going to go over my normal streaming time right now, so I closed the queue because of that, Alka. I'm sorry. If I didn't have so many people in line, I would take you, but I've got to get through a couple more people, okay? Unless if Senpa wants to give you their spot, then I can do that. Hi, class, lurking in the chat. Yeah. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow, guys. You know, I'm here 5 days a week. You know, not 9 through to 12 p.m. usually, unless I'm feeling sick or if you don't see me on, it's because I'm in too much pain. Check my Discord. I try to send a Discord message of what's going on, guys. So, okay, go do it till I ask for it. Before I redeem that hit, we're going to get to the rest of her reading. My mother was one of the most creative people in the world, but she let other people tell her what she was supposed to be in life. She went and got what was an expected job for a woman to have at that time, an accountant or something that wasn't in charge of anything. She was the kind of woman who could do a lot of wonderful things, but she had a lot of problems too. She was a mild alcoholic. She had severe depression and anxiety. She was trying to raise 2 boys on her own. And we were living on assistance pretty much for everything. And the money was just basically to pay for lot rent and other bare essentials. Christmas looked like, Charlie Brown Christmas for us. It was one thing under a tree. The reason I'm telling you all of this is that she, like many moms, will give more to her children than will give to herself. She sacrificed her own dreams for her children. This is an all too common story between moms and kids, okay? Because they're giving up what they, or some women feel they have the need to give up that career or whatever else so that they can just do the mom thingy. Some people do the other thing, career and mom thingy. Some people try to do both at the same time. But the reason I'm putting up with you here about all of this is that one of the things that the gardenia rose, the plant, does very, very well is it weaves itself through all the other plants, and it sends out this nutritional energy to these other plants to help them grow. In return, it takes very little back in return, but just enough to keep itself alive and healthy and grow. In other words, the more that those plants grow, the more the gardenia rose grows. It's a very entwined plant, symbiotic, works with other plants. But it does this to its own detriment sometimes, just like my mom did sometimes. She would give too much and then be in a spot she couldn't get herself out of, and it would start to make her life die until she could take back the appropriate amount of zest in her life again. And I feel like it is time to find the gardenia rose within yourself, because it does self-correct very well. It actually finds a way to balance it out, to not only nourish those around it, but also nourish self. And this is the first part of this message that I need you to hear. As you need to start to give into those creative impulses. Your job is done as a mom, at least as far as life goes, as far as inward here goes. We can only do so much more left as a mom figure, or a mom in general, whatever figure. If you're not a mom yet, then maybe it's not time to start mom thingies, okay? But you have to start to give yourself back that in return thing you need. She turned her life around and started to weave that which helped her grow, which was her creation of her wreaths and her desk ornaments and the things that she did to create wonderful, beautiful things in this world. That was her true passion. The accounting job was so we didn't end up on the streets. Okay? That's what she did, because that's what we had to have, a kind of job she had to have for us to survive the way we were surviving. Okay? But there are 3 things my mom always used to tell me, Sarah, that I really need you to hear today, and this is the part I need you to listen up, straight up, put that posture tick, take a drink of coffee, get your weed ready or smoke ready, whichever, tissues handy, all of that stuff. Let me know when you are ready, because these are the most extreme messages you will ever hear in your life, and you definitely need to hear these today, Sarah. So when you're ready, I want to see the words "I am ready" in chat from you. Okay, ready works. Number one, Sarah, from this day forward, I want you to say this: I have the power. Sarah has the power to make anything happen in this world that she wants. She has the power. Number 2, you are loved by more people than you could ever possibly imagine. Stop saying that you are not loved, because you are, damn it. Look at all those people that are loving you right now. I want you to take a nice, long, hard look and remind yourself just how fucking loved you are, because that shit's gotta stop. You are loved, and this is the first person who needs to love you, is self. Number 3, and the last and final thing that I want you to fucking hear is, and this goes for everybody out there. Everybody hear this one, please. It is time to carve your own fucking destiny already. Put your finger down in the sands of time and say, this is what I will be, who I will be, why I will be it. The sands of time will curve to your will, because you're the one who has the power, who is loved, and can carve their own goddamn destiny. Please hear me today. You are about to have the best day ever. That's what my mom used to tell me that I needed to tell you. So today, above all days, remind yourself those 3 things and what I told you about my mom. And for some odd reason today, there may be a mother figure in your life. May not be birth mom, may not be any kind of a mom. It's a mother figure that you need to go have a heart-to-heart today with and let them know just how much you love them today. And they're going to give you some much-needed advice in return. So go do that. I don't care what kind of a person. Yeah, it's time to talk to mom just a little bit. You're welcome, Sarah. Rabbit Wombat, it is now your turn. Rabbit Wombat, this is your first official call. First official call. There you are. Numbers again, please. Okay, Rabbit Wombat, I know you're a first timer here, so I just want to clarify one more thing, okay? Okay, 3 and 6. Okay, that's what I was like, what the heck is 69? 69, dudes! Now, someone did redeem a 420 hit, so I'm going to do my 420 Brass Monkey hit right now. Do you a cleansing shuffle? Oh, that's a good shit. And here are your official 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we just want a general reading. Are you really ready, Wombat? Is the Wombat ready? Alright. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Actually, let me refill my coffee. Yeah, alright then, since you're giving me a 5-second break here, give me a second here. Wish I had me some prune juice right now. Yes, I said prune juice. No, not prune. Cranberry. Cranberry juice. Next time, Lala. Sorry, I closed the queue because I got too many people in line right now. Sorry. Okay. You might have asked what I just downed. I just downed some grape juice. Not only to help with the blood sugar issues, but to get that quenching thirsty feeling done. Because coffee is good and all, but we need to remind ourselves every single day, right, Wombat, that we're ready, taking our time. Good. We're glad to Yeah, I love grape juice. I like the taste of grape and cranberry together, honestly. That's the flavor of my choice there. That's the way I like it. Pomegranate juice, too. I love pomegranate juice. Oh, my God. Got me thinking of a juice smoothie right now. But, hey, you know what? Rabbit, we're here to help Rabbit, right? So, Rabbit, we've been trying to tend to self a little bit more recently. We've been trying to give ourselves the time we need. It doesn't seem like life wants to give us the time to do it, right? Things have been a lot more chaotic than we like it, right? Live and breathe the chaos. You need to love the chaos. Learn to love the chaos because the chaos, the out of control fire you're feeling right now, isn't out of control. It's learning how to control. That is the key here. Learning that this thing we keep trying to tend to ourselves with, and we keep fighting against some part of our nature. Maybe is the time now to give into the chaos. Maybe now is the time to still let it be safely controlled in our fire pit, but we're not going to be so worried about where the flame is focused on right now. Maybe we need to allow that fire to burn and roar. We aren't quite ready to put our physical, mental, and spiritual coals around there to make them a little bit more focused. We need the chaos a little bit right now, right? Because, and I quote, it's a part of the picture that we are making. You know, an artist goes out there and he is an artist of feelings and of impressions and things like that. Do you think he goes out there with the intent of saying, I'm going to draw a butterfly that looks like a big splotchy thingy? Or do you think he grabs the paint, he goes out there in whatever mood he's in, turns up the music and starts going painty, 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 painty in whatever form that they want to start painting, and then they end up with something kind of like that. Okay? A picture that represents what they are going through at the moment. Okay, I'm just using my own art to show you. Okay. Once we reach 1,000 followers, I will be giving away a signed piece of art too as well. But that picture that you just saw was made from a place of pain, was made from a place of hurt, was made from a place of lost and confused and feeling like they were losing their very soul to the demon inside of them. That picture was what represented needed to come out at that time. It was chaos, it was fire, it was brimstone, it was me at the height of my most evil self, at the most powerful, most inconsiderate thing I could ever be. I could let out. I had no soul left. It was that simple. But you are developing that picture and starting to allow that chaos to weave its way into the painting. It may look like a mess to some people, but it is exactly showing you exactly where you're at right now. It's time to wander, my friend. Structure has been an important thing for us, right, Rabbit? Structure has been a great, big, beautiful thing that we've had all of our lives, and it feels really good. Guess what time it is? It is time to stop letting the plan rule us. It's time to grab our walking stick, go outside, and say, let's go this way. Okay? Wander a little bit. Start to go outside of that comfort zone and take that first step into something new, unknown, unrealistic, unworrisome, maybe completely crazy. Who knows? Who cares? It's time to start to take a path that doesn't have a direction, doesn't have a time frame, doesn't even have a place or anything to be. It's just you saying, go with the flow, one step in front of the other. I'm going to take the most positive parts with me on my journey. I'm not an idiot. I'm going to take the correct kind of stuff along that journey. If I'm going to wander a while, I want to make sure I have everything I need. In order, I need a place to sleep, rest, all that stuff is going to come with me. But you know why you're going through all of this right now, Rabbit? Because the battle has to end inside. It's time for the battle to finally end. The war is over. We have a winner. Ding 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 ding. Rabbit winner is now the winner of the War of Wars, the one inside of himself. He has finally won because he put down the goddamn swords and started to love and embrace all that which is within himself. He finally said, I cannot fight you anymore. You are me, I am you. We must become one together. We must find a way to work together. We must find a way for our two different portions of our life, the chaos and the thing, to work together so that we can start to find a way to tend to self again in a more positive way, so that our picture will become something more beautiful, something more brilliant, so that we can start to stop worrying about the path ahead and start living the path. Start breathing the path. Start allowing the path to open up so that we no longer feel the need to be at war any longer. That is your general reading for today. Rabbit Wombat. All right. Yeah, the queue is closed. Alyssa Pink is yours next. Alyssa. Well, like I said, I'm only a guide here. I'm the telephone of the gods. I am the answering machine and all of that other stuff. So, and Senpai, you are next if you want to stay in chat. I don't know when you have to go to dinner or not, but you'll be next after this reading, so I don't know if you want to stay here or what. That's up to you. Let me know. I can take you off the list right now. You're one person away, so. Okay, well, let me know. Okay. So give me your numbers there, Alyssa. Okay. What's your first number? 1 through 10 is the first number. 44 can be your second number. What's your first number? 1 through 10. You're welcome. Alyssa, just in case, 1 through 10, shuffle. 1 through 52, where your reading is at. Okay, sorry, number 7. First number 7. Okay, no worries. That's why I always make sure before I get going here. So 7 and then 44, correct? Good to go. It's just a general reading for you today, I'm assuming. So here are your 7 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 God card message today, Alyssa. And now the 44th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 1, 2, 3, and the 44th card is now on top for a general reading for you as well. Are you ready, Alyssa? All right, here we go. I want today for you, Alyssa, to be the last day like you feel like there's anything missing. I know you felt this empty spot inside for pretty much your whole life, right? And you've been wondering why you can't fill this little empty spot inside. It's like you've been trying to fill it and keep trying to fill it and keep trying to fill it, but it never seems to get full enough for you. And it seems like we keep hunting for the right puzzle piece, right? And that's kind of what we've been going through a little bit recently, is kind of like feeling a little bit lost, trying to find out what is fitting in my life, what's not fitting in my life, stuff like that. And the thing you need to realize is you're not missing anything at all. You've only got some dust and dirt on one of these puzzle pieces that has still yet to develop correctly. That's the only thing that you are missing right now, is that you haven't given it time to develop yet, so that you can dust off the little dust that's covering this puzzle piece, because it's not missing. It just looks like it is. Just like you are thinking to yourself, I'm missing something. You're not missing a damn thing. You have everything you could ever possibly need. The only thing you have yet to accept is that this puzzle piece is meant to be like this. It is the unknown possibilities of what may happen next. It's the unknown. Hi, my name is the Unknown Prophet for a reason, because I've accepted that there will always be something new and different. Dreams happen in the unknown. Manifestation happens in the unknown. Love happens in the unknown. All the stuff and things that we are ready to feel and hear. What you need to start to hear, Alyssa, the most important thing is, I want to tell you a little story, okay? When I was an 8-year-old boy, I was abused by a babysitter. This action, I found out, was the wrong kind of game in school. I went and told the appropriate authorities. I never had to go back. I'm gone through therapy and healed from that thingy. I'm still working on some things within me within that. But you know what? For the most part, I'm a pretty good, healthy being. So thank you for all of the condolences and everything else that go with it. But after that, I kind of ran away from home for about 3 hours. Or at least it wasn't a run away from home. It was I don't understand why this was done to me, and I need some way to get this all out and ready for myself, I took it upon myself to go out to the cornfield behind my house and destroy about one full row of corn on the way up to the hill that was up about a half a mile away from where I was living at the time. Maybe less than a half a mile. I was a kid. It looked like a long distance to me, but back now when I'm an adult, I've actually visited, and it's going, that wasn't that long of a walk, was it? They've since cut down the tree and put a golf course in it where it was at, so I can no longer go to said tree. All I have is the picture left of that tree now. But underneath that willow tree, when I got to the top of that hill, I heard a message. I heard the message that I need you to hear. It's gonna be okay, Alyssa. No matter what's going on right now, it may not seem like it, but this is all designed to get you somewhere. It's all designed to help you fulfill that destiny. It's all designed to help you fulfill that dream. It's all being done for a purpose. One day you will look back at this moment and you will say, thank God I went through it. Because it was going to be okay. Because I listened to the dream within my heart. I followed that dream and I made it become something in this world. God gave me the idea. I implemented that idea. Did I do all of that which I needed to do along the way? No, that's why it took me a long time to get here. But you know what I'm saying? I had to listen to that dream, and without me listening to it and believing in it my whole life, I would not be the person I am today. It's time to give in to the dream and start to believe that you can become that which you envisioned yourself. It's time to extinguish the fires that aren't working with you any longer, Alyssa. The old relationship that you think may come back someday, let's put that fire out and just move on. That's old friends and people who don't like us anymore or don't want to associate with us anymore. We stop going to reach out to them anymore. They want to reach back out to us, fine. Putting out that fire. All those other little fires that you keep worrying about that you don't need to be worrying about right now need to be extinguished so that you can concentrate on the one fire that's right in front of you. It's time to stop looking into this dark mirror. You look into this mirror and you're reflecting onto yourself that which you see within yourself the most. So if you're looking at a dark mirror and seeing blackness in front of you, then the only person who is reflecting that is you. You're reflecting it back onto yourself. So what do you have to do? If this is the mythical mirror that divides light from dark, then you either need to move the mirror so you can see the light that's right in front of you, or turn yourself around so that you can face the side of the mirror that shines light into it, not darkness. Because you have to decide which way you are looking in the mirror. Is this the unknown possibilities that have yet to happen? Am I the light in the darkness that is going to outshine this someday? Because I'm going to move my own perception from one of negativity to one of positivity. I have to allow that puzzle piece to develop. That's what the unknown is all about. But once it comes to light, I will see my dreams the way they are supposed to be. Everything will be okay. Because I will have extinguished all that would have caused me the issues in the future, and I will be able to live, breathe, and do that dream. That is your general reading, Alyssa. And since I haven't seen you here before, whenever you get God cards, it is a message from your higher power trying to tell you something you really needed to hear today. This is all one answer to a question you've been having lately. Then you said, hey, God, can you please tell me the answer to whatever question's in my head at this moment? They come to say, here's your answer. So if you want to see your God cards, say, yeah, I want to see my cards, or something to that effect. And then when St. Paul is your turn next. And I'm going to eat more of my fries. Well, I'm glad to be here first. Now, every reader is different. And you can go to multiple other readers and get the same kind of a message. You've got to take what I'm saying back into your life and make the best possible choices you can. No matter what I told you all here today, you have the right and responsibility to live the life you want to live. So go live your life the best way you can every single day and have the best day ever. What does your God card want you to tell you today? Now, for whatever reason, this all means one simple answer, and it's up to you to decide what that means, okay? But I'm here to tell you what the cards mean so you can find that out. And I know that this is what it's really all about right here is this middle card, and here are the steps to take to that path. Okay? And we're ready to get your spiritual butt kicked. Please let me know by saying exclamation point butt kick. One word. Small case. Alright, no, I'll get you in your reading here. Either way here. So what does your God trying to tell you today? First and foremost, before you do anything, it is time to clear the old foundation away completely. You need to sweep it away so that you can start to decide what new foundation you need in your life. The old foundation isn't working. I'm sorry, it's never gonna work. It's filled with too many flaws and things you don't want in your life. Time to start over from scratch, but you don't have to lose anything you've gained up to this point. It just means you're going to have a new spot to say, this is where I go back to bottom at. This is the day I go back to this bottom and say, this is where I'm starting over here. I'm building self-confidence in here. I'm putting whatever I need in here. Blah, 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 blah. It's time to put the most important essential ingredients of who I am into this foundation. This is the thing I want to protect about who I am as a person. This is the foundation that sets everything else off. Without this, I cannot move forward. Where do I move forward from? Well, guess what? You have a couple of choices in front of you that the universe is saying you have. First, you could take an easy path. One of taking small steps and goals along the way, making small goals. Maybe it takes 10 small goals to reach that major woohoo goal at the end of the path. But you're going to get there eventually. Maybe it's time to start making an actual plan on how to get there. What the steps are, when your rest breaks are, when you're going to celebrate those victories, how long you think it will take you. It's at your own pace, and you're not trying to go at full steam doing that. Or are you taking the full steam approach? Hey, I want that dream now. I'm not willing to take 10 steps to get to it. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to that dream. I will cut through my fear. I will cut through my anxiety. I will cut through my self-doubt in order to get to that goal. And I will take that hard path by climbing over the hardest, most difficult things for me to work through so I can get to that goal and dream. But doing that spends a lot of my energy, so once I've achieved said goal, instead of taking a lot of little breaks along the way, I take one big break at the end of it so that I can allow the situation to soak into my life so I can adopt that as part of who I am. Or do you need to start to take a leap of faith? Is it time for you to realize that the universe has always had your back and they've always put that parachute on you when you needed it the most? Does seem like they're letting you fall more often than not. They're not. They're allowing you to take your leap of faith with that. You're in line right now. What do you think? Yeah. But it's all about that. It's all about you taking that first leap of faith and realizing that the jump ahead, that jump into that unknown, the thing that you have yet to realize, the real reason you come here today is so that you can embrace your path. Embrace yourself by embracing a new foundation, by embracing that some of this will be easy, some of this will be hard, but you have to live and breathe through using your faith, your trust in yourself to make the best possible choices you can so you can finally embrace life once again. So that you can finally embrace self once again. Loving yourself, loving life, and loving everything about it is the greatest high you will ever get in your life. I guarantee. And then when you have someone love you because of all of that and want to share that with you, that makes it even better. And then everything after that is a bonus and a gift. You take it and you love it, you live it, you breathe it. That is your general reading, and your higher power message is trying to tell you something you really need to hear today. I hope you take that all in and decide for yourself what that means. Sanpa, your turn, my friend, while I do a cleansing shuffle for you. Cleansing shuffle for Sanpa, then we got Jumo, and then we are done for today. Woo-hoo. $10 and $24. Okay, general reading for St. Paul, I believe. You're welcome, Alyssa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ask it. 8, 9, and 10. Don't worry. You can ask your question. Go ahead. Before you pick your second number, ask your question. It doesn't matter when you ask the question as long as you have it in your mind, Even though you don't know the question you want to ask yet, the cards know. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, we just got 1,000 biddies. Oh my dear God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We just got a shout out for Alyssa for tipping 1,000 biddies. Thank you very much for the biddies. I wish my stupid alerts worked. Alright, let's see. The cards never lie. You're damn right they never lie. Okay, so 10 and 24. I just want to double check here before I count out 24 cards if you had an actual question here before I go any further, Senpa. because I missed some of it because of the cheering and everything. Thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the gifts here. Remember, these are 100% free readings, guys. I don't charge a damn thing for any of this stuff, so anything you do extra for me, I thank you very much for. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and I believe it was 24. 23, 24. And we want to know about the credit thingy, right? Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. So you want to know about the issue about the card, right? So, there's something going underneath the surface that you might not be aware of that might be brought to light soon. Might be just a quick piece of paperwork that needed to be redone and refiled to make sure that it was all correct information. Might not be an on your end kind of a deal. Might be an on their end kind of a deal. Someone entered the wrong information, or someone who's transferring the account to a new different place. Something is definitely going underneath the surface and allowing you to realize that you have to kind of reveal to yourself what's actually going on here. I know that's part of the question that you have about what is going on, but it's discovering that there is something going on. And honestly, I think that if you're hoping that you're going to get approved for this card, the receiving card is popping up. So getting the gifts that you are wanting to get, but opening the right kind of gifts. So maybe you need to ask yourself, should I still be seeking this student credit card that you've been wanting? Maybe this isn't the best idea. The universe is trying to save me from a decision that may not be the right one. You know, it's all about I would do a little bit more research about what's going on, because I think that there's some background work that needs to be done that someone's not doing, that you need to be a little bit more involved with. And then I think it's also going to be about, when you do receive the answer, what you do with that answer, because it's going to be like a good gift or a bad gift kind of a situation, and you're going to say, do I want to even try this way or not, because maybe there's a better option available. But the whole situation is about your current financial status. I think it has more to do with your financials and more of the background and how your financial history has been and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Louise. I'm done taking readings for today. I'm finishing up these last couple ones, and I'm getting out of here for today, so I'm closed the queue for now. Sorry about that. But it's how you want to start to see it reflected back onto you. So it's about what you've done in the past is kind of coming back to haunt you a little bit, or coming to help or hinder you. So Jim Rose is my last reading after this here, guys. But it's about you adding protection on. Did you add some kind of protection onto this card? Or should have you put some protection on this card from overdraft or something like that? Because this is a card of protection. It's about putting a more positive cloak of armor around yourself to keep the negative stuff from coming into your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why the sleek card usually shows up. That's what the whole situation is about that protection part. Maybe you didn't get enough protection for what is going on for yourself. That's why you're having these issues right now. And it's about what's underneath the surface. So something that's been hiding under this cloak of armor, trying to keep you from seeing what's going on. Yeah, that's kind of what it's saying. And then you open up the right kind of gift. Like I said, is this protection that you need the gift that's going to help keep you safe for now? You can always take it off later, but maybe you need this right now to keep you safe. How is that going to reflect on your financial well-being, or what this card is going to mean somewhere in the future too is how you decide to treat that card as a business decision rather than a I need this stuff decision. You know what I'm saying? So that's your general reading for that. And then you have a one God card message too. Okay. So what the universe is trying to tell you right now, Simple, is right now, do not put yourself in a cage you cannot get yourself out of. Okay? Do not make this a prison sentence that you have to get like 6 months before you can get out of jail, before you can start to see some benefit to this, okay? And I would talk to someone who is a brother figure today about this, someone who knows more about financial stuff, okay? Because this definitely has to do with your last reading. My brother, it was a very irresponsible young man. He did something that did put him into jail. Sorry, Light Seeker, I'm done taking readings right now. I've got one more reading and then I'm going to be rating out. But nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. I received a nice little thank you message from that World Organization group saying thank you for the donation. As soon as I can get the copy of that, I can send it your way if you want to see that. It's basically a receipt. But I just wanted you to know I got a thank you note from them. So, but the thing about my brother is there, my friend, is he put himself in his own prison. He actually went to jail for something he did do really wrong in this world. I'm not going to tell you what all of that is. You can go find that out if you want to find out what my brother did. That's all online there somewhere, okay? The point is, though, he put himself into a position he wasn't able to get out of. He had to conform to the rules of the jail he put himself in order to get out of his own prison sentence that he put himself into. While I was in there, he said two very simple things. The next time I get out of this place, I will never go back into this place ever again. I'm going to breathe life once again. I'm going to live every day as if it was my best day ever and start to breathe in life and take one moment from one moment and stop worrying so much. Because worried is what got me into this position in the first place, you know? And some bad choices along the way. Take that deep breath of life again and start to really think about how I want to live my life. I have to allow myself this emotional freedom to really let out why I went through all of this and why I did what I did and why I needed to let out all of these emotions. That rain had to start to come out within me. I had to allow the happy, the sad, all of the emotions to come out so that I could start to work through those emotions. During that time, he became the rain in the air, the rain air. And he believed with his whole heart he could change his life around from being one of negativity to one of more positivity. And he did that. He did that. He turned his life around and made his life being one of more positivity. Does that mean he still has a good life? I don't know. He's living his own life. I'm letting him go live his own life. That's still for him to decide, just like it's still meant for you to decide. How you choose to breathe in that new, fresh life, how you choose to allow those emotions to come out will be what you need to do next. That's what they're trying to tell you today there, my friend. Jumo! 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 Jumos! 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 Cleansing Shuffle, and it is the last reading of the day, guys. Last reading of Jumos is in the chat. Last reading, first call ever for this day. Last call for Jumo. First call. I said last, but I meant first. Eating fries. You're welcome. be right there. All right, Jumo, second call for Jumo. Second call for Jumo. All right, well, while we're waiting for Jumo to pop back in, we're going to go see who we can raid today. Let's go see how our brothers and sisters in Twitchland are doing today and start to pick who we're going to go say hi to. How about that? Let's see, who do we have on today that we can go say hi to that wants us in their stream? Yeah, no, I can't go there. Ooh. I don't know who we're going to go raid yet. I'm still looking for one of my friends. The person I really want to raid, I can't raid because she doesn't like me, so... Okay, we have a couple choices here. We can go to a fun gaming person. Okay, we have three choices, okay? We have three choices, Alyssa. Let's go here. We either have a really giggly, happy, fun girl who's gaming right now, Enshrouded, or we have a guy who's doing like Valorant, or and I can't believe he's not on today, but he's not, so... Or we have... Or we have Coin Pusher. That's another friend of mine who I do. Who do we go to, guys? Fun giggly girl, fun giggly guy, gaming, or do we go someplace that's just super chill, super laid back? So we got two exciting, boy or girl, or someone right. You like the giggly girl? Let's go with the giggly girl. Okay, we're going with the giggly girl. We have a wiener. So, I wish I could take you to the place I want to take you, but you know what? I've gotta lick my wounds and say my prayers and hope that I can just be better at this whole thing of being a better friend online. So I'm looking for making sure she's still on before I go there. I just saw her on unless she just got off somehow. No. I don't want to see any more of those. Sorry, I'm looking for my friend. I don't think she has a lot of people watching her right now. Okay, that's why. I like going to people who don't have a lot of viewers too, because you know what? That shows them love, and she's one of my favorite streamers out there. I'm going to shout her out real quick here. All right. Coin guy. Well, we already had our vote there. We're gonna go here, guys. We're gonna go watch my friend Annie. She is one of the most extremely happy gaming girls out there. She is a very cool vibe. You will laugh, you will smile. I guarantee by the end of it, you will feel better about life. She's that kind of streamer. So definitely go check her out. Give her a like, give her a follow, and we're gonna go give her one of these guys right here. So, oh, fuck me. I can't believe I did that again. So we're going to do this here by, what was I doing? I was doing something, crap. Okay. So copy and paste my raid message if you guys want. Let her know that you came from the Unknown Prophet. We might do something nice for her today too, on top of just saying hi. So we're gonna go give her a little bit of a raid train start here. Give her a couple of subs, and then we're gonna go say hello. So go give her a lot of my Unknown Prophet love. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.
Backpack is full. Actually, I'm going to drop that. Okay, got that. Okay, we're already there. We're gonna take this.